Swami Vivekananda observed not only ideals and morals, but also temples were taken over by Brahmanism Hinduism. It goes without saying that the present-day Hinduism is mostly influenced by Buddhism. Let us see what the scholars have to say about the influence of Buddhism on Hinduism and its residual effects, which are seen even now. In his speeches and writings, Swami Vivekananda has often noted the diverse Buddhist influences on Hinduism. He had observed that modern Hinduism is largely Pauranika, that is, post-Buddhistic in origin. He pointed out that Buddhism was mainly responsible for stopping or lessening the customs of drinking wine and killing living animals for sacrifice or for food in India. He rightly traced the origin of Hindu images and temples to Buddhist models. About the relation of Aashnavism to Buddhism, he was declared that Buddhism and Vaishnavism are not two different things. During the decline of Buddhism in India, Hinduism took from her a few cardinal tenets of conduct and made them her own, and these have now come to be known as Vaishnavism. It should be noted here that Vaishnavism does not consist mainly of a few cardinal tenets of conduct. The Swami is briefly referring to moral principles and practices, such as ahimsa, karuna, maitri, respect for the guru, control of the mind and the senses of yoga, etc., which Buddhism transmitted to Vaishnavism. The Bodhisattva ideal and the idea of Buddhavata also became integral parts of Vaishnava theology. Not only ideals and morals, but also temples were taken over by Brahmins. About the ideals and morals taken up by Brahmanism to make it stand among the people of this country. Speaking of Buddhist ascetic ideals and institutions, Swami Vivekananda has said that the monastic vow and renunciation began to be preached all over India since the time of the Buddha, and Hinduism has absorbed into itself this Buddhist spirit of renunciation. The ochre robe found a lasting home in Hinduism also. The Hindu teacher not only accepted the Buddhist institution of monks, they occupied the Buddhist monasteries also. The many monasteries that you now see in India occupied by monks were once in the possession of Buddhism. The Hindus have only made them their own now by modifying them in their own fashion. Really speaking, the institution of samnyasa originated with the Buddha. In conclusion, the Swami has stated that Hinduism has become so great only by absorbing all the ideal of the Buddha. Swami Vivekananda has been a pivotal figure in modern Hinduism, and his opinions are representative of the educated Hindus. Social conditions were influenced. About the impact of Buddhism on the social conditions in this country and how it influenced the conditions of women and Shudras. Buddhism made profound impact in Indian social life in several ways. Its leaders and teachers continuously criticized the theory of castes and ridiculed the false claims to superiority based on birth and color. On the other hand, Buddhism opened the doors to higher religious life and the highest goal for all those who sought them, including the members of the lower strata of society. Although Buddhism was not directly concerned with the abolition of castes, it strongly opposed the caste system and repeatedly taught the evils of casteism. Another aspect of Buddhist social inhibition. Buddhism, along with Jainism, but unlike Brahmanism, gave the equality of opportunity in religious culture to women. Some of the female members of the earliest ascetic order known to history were the Buddhist thuris or nuns, whose religious poetry has come down to us in the Theriagatha. The eminent position attained by large number of women in Buddhist history, viz. Kama, Patakara, Dhammadina, Subha, Kisa, Sujata, Rasaka, Samavati, Ambapali, Uplamina, and Soma, etc. shows that Buddhism had done much for the emancipation of women in Indian society. The same is true with regard to the Buddhist contribution towards the upliftment of Shudras.